some people saying that it's unreasonable to demand free education for all. And we know this is not true. We study this around the world. We know about the countries like Germany, where you can get free tuition. This is a policy choice that is made by our politicians. It is not inevitable. And as has been said before, previous generations did have it better. The people who are paying taxes now and are in some cases not willing to vote for free tuition for everyone benefited from low or zero tuition in ages past. And it's time for their children and their grandchildren to have that same right. Yeah. I just want to also make the point that, like healthcare, universal education is an investment in society. It's not just an individual good. It's something that society needs. You need to get education to get jobs, but the society needs you in those jobs, and it needs you to be educated. So we need to invest in that. We need to invest in education, a better society for everyone. We should not leave education to be paid by the very people who don't yet even have an income. Tuition fees in the system that is paid for by them, this creates an unjust benefit for the wealthy. When you have high tuition fees, it means that over time, the next generation of high-paid workers, the next generation of doctors and lawyers and other professionals are disproportionately going to be coming from the wealthier classes of society.
Shame!
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 And I want to also make the point for Aboriginal students. There's a compounded injustice here. Because the funding, the limited funding that is available for some Aboriginal students through band councils, this has been capped. It does not reflect tuition increases year to year, and it does not recognize population growth. So year after year, Aboriginal students' funding is being cut as well, and they are not getting the opportunities to go to university and college.
Shame!
So I'll conclude. Teachers' problems, your parents' problems, your family's problems, your neighbors' problems. The problems that tuition and student debt cause go on for generations. And so everybody has to stand in solidarity with students. We've got workers standing in solidarity with you, and we've got to spread the fight. And when you graduate, I really hope that you will not forget about the next generation. Now let's keep fighting this until we win. Thank you.
Solidarity! 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 Solidarity!
All right, up next we're going to have Patrick Colford from the New Brunswick Federation of Labour come to speak.
Go, Pat, go!
I don't know how to operate one of these things. Brothers and sisters, comrades, thank you for standing up for tomorrow's workers. Everyone should have access to a good education. We all know this. That's why public and high schools are free. The same should go for university and college because everyone should have the freedom to learn. It's time to make tuition fees for college and university students because post-secondary education is one of the biggest things that creates opportunity, equality, and community-building skills. Right now, millions of deserving students in Canada can't afford post-secondary education. They must borrow, and they typically face tens of thousands of dollars in debt when graduating. That's a huge rock to haul around with you starting out and can drag you down for decades. Every aspiring post-secondary student in Canada deserves the freedom to learn. It's a human right, and Canada can't afford it.
Yes, it can.
according to studies where it worked in other countries like Germany and Scandinavia. And a recent study by the Canadian Federation of Students points out how governments can redirect resources they've already have to make tuition free by replacing it with grants. Students have been there for us on the picket lines and in our campaigns to defend public services. This historic cooperation demonstrates the urgent need for action, and our success will showcase the strength of our movement's unity. I stand shoulder to shoulder with our brothers and sisters of the student movement to demand free education now. Long overdue. Skyrocketing tuition fees continue to strangle the next generation and families with lifelong debt. It's time to put our tax dollars to work for public post-secondary education. And by taking action and uniting for one clear priority, free education now. So students and workers can improve the lives of working people and families right here in our country. My last point, because it's human, my pages stick together. This is about envisioning a better world and building it together. I stand with the students to build a Canada that upholds human rights, invests in strong public services, and ensures equality, equal opportunities for all people. That's the Canada I want for my kids and grandkids. Solidarity, brothers and sisters.
What do we want? Free education! When do we want it?